So ecstatic to come to you with this video. I have somebody here that I'm going to introduce to you here in just about a couple of seconds, but let me give you a little hint, and you probably will know who it is, right? So we're gonna look at this license plate right here. There it is. I am in America. I am in the state of Indiana. So just showing you this will give you an idea of who I'm talking about. And he is no other than Mr. Two Spare Tires, the man. He's right here with me. Yes.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Yes, sir. Welcome. Aquaba. Yes. Just let me go around the car, his G-Wagon real quick, and so you guys can see, all the stickers and the modifications that he's done to this truck. He's got water up there. He's got the other spare tire up there. There's another spare tire. So in case you guys don't know what the two spare tires mean, right? There's one spare tire here, and the second one is up there, right? But we're gonna get into that. We're gonna ask him all about that here in a second, right? So there you go. This car or truck came all the way from Ghana, and it is here in America. I believe he's been through like 37 states by now, but he's gonna tell us and let us know how many states he's been through, right? These tanks are here for gasoline or gas, petrol, whatever you want to call it, right? There you go. Two spare tires, one driver, one car, 5 continents from Ghana. There you go. Yes. All right. Let's start off by speaking our local dialect, but we're gonna come back to English. Inti Brakovi, apom say. That's right. Yes. So for the sake of this man is he's international, so we have to speak English so you guys who follow him across the globe can understand what's going on. But I would have preferred to speak the local dialect, but we're gonna speak English. So all right, so look, I am so excited for you to be here.
Thank you.
You are in the state of Indiana in the United States.
Yes.
And Charlie, I met you in Ghana earlier this year in January. We went on AIS, and that's when I came to find. I knew about you doing this tour to go to Alaska, and I came to meet you in Ghana, and I was like, oh damn. And you told me you were coming back. I said, no, I got to meet you when you come back here. So it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Who is Two Spare Tires? Who are you? What's your given name?
Yes, so my name is Joseph Ampedu, or Kofi Ampedu.
Okay.
And then I decided to name my journey Two Spare Tires because if I may show you.
Let me see.
You can see I have one spare tire here. This is a spare tire.
Okay.
And I have another one spare tire at the top.
Okay.
So I'm carrying 2 spare tires.
Okay.
On my vehicle.
Okay.
That is why I call myself Two Spare Tires. So it's a kind of, trying to name my journey, which has a link to exactly what the content of what I'm doing.
Okay.
It's not like just so.
You want it to be unique.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it's something that is real. So.
Okay.
And from Accra, when I set off, I had my 2 spare tires.
So you came from Ghana with this this wagon just the way it is.
Yes, exactly.
With the Ghana license plate just like that.
Yes, exactly. So
okay.
I have my Ghana number plate.
Okay.
And this is the vehicle that I'm using to go around the world.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good. So what inspired you to go around the world? Like I see on your Jeep, I can see the map of parts of the world. That's Europe over there. There's North America, there's Australia, I think there's America on your other side. So what there's inspired Africa. You to take this journey?
So I would say that I love this planet so much that I have a feel that if we handle the planet from a scientific point of view, we will not cause certain kind of action that may predispose the planet to, like what we are going through in terms of the climate change and all that. If everybody looks at the planet from a scientific point of view, our behavior towards certain things towards the planet might change. So I feel that as I love the planet, I decided to have this tour to get to know more about the other side of the planet, like where the rotational speed is not as fast as on the equator, like Alaska. A place like the Death Valley, where I visited there around California, is the most place that's 85 meters below sea level in North America, and a place that have a stronger gravitational pull in and then aside that, I visited the Whitney, Mount Whitney, which is the highest level within I think within those area, California and those area. So it's more interesting. I mean, when looking at how I could do my journey and at the same time influence the younger kids to love science, because I feel that if you put science in them, they will end up handling the planet better. Sure.
Yeah. That is an amazing what's the right word to use, like to encourage the younger generation to get more into science and math and that kind of stuff. That's amazing. Okay, so I know we're doing, let me turn this camera for a second. So we're doing this on the fly. This is like impromptu. So me and Mr. Two Spare Tires, we're doing this little interview, and he's gonna edit it and put the good content out, right? So my next question is so this is a G-Wagon.
Yes.
How
it's
long?
A G63.
G63.
Right there. Bi-turbo.
Yes. So
they call it twin turbo.
Twin turbo. So I know there are other G-Wagons out there.
Yes.
Why did you decide to go with the G63?
Okay. So when we started the journey,
wait. Well, let me say this. I think you were part of the group of Ghanaians who drove from Ghana to London. Is that correct?
Yes. So we started a journey from Ghana to London, but I did my tour within the European Union.
Okay.
Right from Morocco, and I started my solo drive.
Okay. So let's continue from there. All right. So why did you decide to go with G63?
Okay. So initially, it wasn't like, let's say, I had a lot of options.
Okay.
Because if you are going on a road trip, you would have to consider what you have.
Okay.
And then you use what you have to tackle what's ahead of you.
Sure.
So looking at what I had, as in this car, I realized that it could do better on the highway.
Okay.
Because what we're doing is basically highway, and the highway driving, this car is very good.
Okay.
Even when you take it off road to, it's very good.
Okay.
The lock differentials does so well when it comes to tackling difficult terrains.
Sure.
So I look at the few things that I could do to make it possible for highway driving at certain terrain where there are a lot of potholes.
Sure.
In the West African side, you have a lot of potholes. So the first thing I did is to change this tire.
Okay.
Now, if you look at this tire, it's a bit balloon.
Okay.
Now you realize that it's a 60 275 60 rim 20. Okay. Now the original tire from G-Wagon is not up to 60. Okay. So I make it come up a little bit with more air. Okay. Because the other side is that the reason I did this is that if I hit a pothole and a pothole has a sharp edges, sometimes when the car bumps into it, the rim can push down and it will cut the tire and the air will go out.
It will crack the rim.
Yes. Okay. But the moment you increase more air, the tendency for this rim to hit a pothole and get to the tire is less. Okay. So then you solve one issue.
Sure.
Because you don't want a situation whereby you're driving in the middle of the night or somewhere and you are in a hurry to get to your destination and then you lose your tire.
Sure.
So that's the first thing I did.
Okay.
And then the second thing I did was to do servicing.
Sure.
With the Mercedes.
Okay.
And after the servicing of the car, everything, the engine, I parked the car until there was time for me to move. Then I parked and I moved the car. Okay. So the car is well prepared, but aside that, on the way I've done few modifications like the roof rag. Okay. And I have a water tank. I have my gas gas tank, which is on the other side.
Okay.
And I did all these stickers, 2 spare tire.
Sure.
And then the place that I visited.
Okay.
There are more places that I've been to, but initially I wasn't buying like these souvenirs. Later on,
sure.
After doing the 18 states, and I decided to, get these souvenirs. But
sure.
These are all preparation that makes the car ready for the adventure that I'm doing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. So, as you have talked about Mercedes, my next question will be, since this is a German engineering, have you sought out to Mercedes-Benz for them to sort of sponsor you for this journey that you are taking?
Okay, so as I speak, I haven't requested the Mercedes to actually push me or sponsor me. I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
I just have a feeling that I have to do the work a little bit more for anyone who wants to support me to realize that I have a track record that shows that yes, I'm doing it. Because you see, even though I'm driving this car, the logo, I can show you the logo. This logo doesn't belong to me.
Sure.
This logo belongs to Mercedes.
Sure.
So in as much as I'm driving this car doing adventure, which I feel that the car is capable of doing it, and you can see the bigger logo is right here.
Yeah.
You understand? So
yeah,
I wouldn't want to have an issue whereby the car will break down in the middle of the road. You get it?
Yeah.
Even though it's a machine, and I believe that Mercedes, they've done a very good job.
Sure.
And I believe that it was the best option for me.
Sure.
That is why I chose it.
Sure.
And then I feel that it will do the work that I intend to make it do. And so far, it's a very strong machine. I love it.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So I believe that as time goes on, I believe that when they see that I'm actually using this car for the purpose at which they build the car for, I believe that they will push me.
Okay. So, aside from just Mercedes-Benz sponsoring, has any other companies or any individuals, private or whatever, have also been interested in sponsoring you through this journey that you are on?
Yeah, so I would say that a group of people that surprised me was the Tracy Towers in New York.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yes.
Those are my people.
Yes.
You know, okay, go ahead. I'll tell you about Tracy Towers later.
So Tracy Towers, they invited me to give some kind of insight about what I'm doing because they live in America.
Sure.
And they know how the American system is.
Right.
American system is not like the Ghana system or the maybe
you can't compare
it. The one I'm used to is the Ghana system.
Right.
Now here, when you approach an officer, the answer is no. It's no.
That's it.
You can't go and cry or show your emotions, and the answer will be yes.
Right.
So when they realized that I've been able to drive this car, touch about 32 states at that time, and done a lot more, they were impressed. So they invited me for an insight, and in the course of the conversation, they decided to donate some money for. In fact, they asked me if I have a platform that they can donate money, and the answer I gave was no. But at some point in time, they said that anyone that has cash can donate the cash to support maybe even if the purchasing of gas or stuff like that.
Sure.
And in fact, I was impressed. I was impressed, and they are the only group of people that actually showed me love. And anywhere I go, I talk about them because I was so much impressed with the love that they showed me. You know. So,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
My intention is that whatever I had from them, I have the intent of using it to influence the fight against mental health and child abuse because it's part of what I'm preaching for.
Sure.
Because I feel that this year 2024 we rode our motorcycle around Ghana in about 9 days. And around the northern region, we all know when it comes to younger kids that are given into marriage and stuff like that. So organizations that are fighting these kind of child abuse, I have a feeling that if I get any support, I'll use that resources to push them in order for these younger girls to be protected, because you can't give a younger girl into marriage and then you feel that out of the person's will. You know? So I feel that all these things from within child abuse that I believe I'll have the strength to support.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So from behind the camera, I would say, you know, God bless you for what you've set out to do. You know,